When they said, with the first pick, the New Orleans Pelicans, I don't know if he was exactly happy right out of the gate. I think
shot 82% in transition, the highest.
Lonzo on the bounce. Holiday, give and go to Zion. Two-hander.
Going on, people, it's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Right now, I got a great topic for the people, man. I want to tell you why Zion Williamson is on the verge of double-crossing the New Orleans Pelicans. And I'm telling you, this time it ain't going to be nice because there's been a lot of, a lot of stuff being around the bush. You understand? The guys not really coming out, being very forefront about their feelings and their thoughts. And it all started, believe it or not, the night of the draft lottery when Zion Williamson himself, his representatives, his family found out that the #1 overall pick was going to be the New Orleans Pelicans. We're going to get all into it. Before we do that, I need everybody to hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate everybody for rocking with the channel. You already know you support the channel gonna support you. Shout out to everybody that came through the live. If you missed it, go check it out. It was unbelievable. Definitely help support the channel. Hit the like button. It don't cost nothing. Let's not waste a whole lot of your time. Zion Williamson is on the verge of double-crossing the Pelicans. Some of y'all might be like, wait a minute, he already double-crossed them. But the thing is this. Zion is like he got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. This guy's not really fully committed to the Pelicans. I don't give a shit what he says. Zion Williamson is basically conducting himself as like of a man who doesn't want to be here. If you fast forward to the night of the draft lottery, Zion was disgusted when he found out that he was going to be selected by the Pelicans. It was really just like a blind side had happened because the Pelicans was nowhere near in the conversation. They just came through like a bat out of hell. I know that he had envisioned going to New York City. I know it was tragic to go from New York to the city of New Orleans, and that's no disrespect to the city of New Orleans, but do you know how much money Zion lost just getting picked by the New Orleans Pelicans? That thing will leave a sad taste in your, taste on your face, man, behind something like that. Pause. You understand? But, I just want to let everybody know. Zion is disgusted. I think what was really carrying him along in that New Orleans situation was J.J. Redick, Lonzo Ball, things of that nature. Like I stated before, him and B.I., I'm not going to say that they hate each other, but like I said, it don't seem like they got that kind of relationship. But you've seen the relationship with Lonzo Ball giving out Xboxes in the locker room, showing the act of leadership on a young basketball team with a superstar who pretty much was damn near iconic, just a household name as a high schooler, similar to Lonzo Ball, so he could definitely relate. It's crazy what's going on, but these two guys definitely got to figure it out with B.I. and my man Zion. Like I said, does he want to play with Brandon Ingram? If not, he needs to approach the front office and maybe get him moved off. But I doubt they would do that at this moment due to the fact of, like I said, it doesn't seem like as much committal coming from Zion Williamson at this very moment. So like Zion is acting like in public. The thing is, in public, Zion Williamson is pretty much acting like he's all in with the Pelicans. And also, David Griffin as well is like he's all in with Zion Williamson. But we all know that's not the case. It's terribly not the case. This thing is, like I said, this thing is going to get ugly. It's just the beginning. Like I said, nobody has came straight out and just laid everything on the table. Including Zion. You hear it coming from third, fourth parties, being his family, things of that nature. So I think, and when it's done like that, it's always a safety net. You understand, when you got 3, 4 other parties going through you. You understand, where it's just your word versus whoever. You understand? So it's kind of strategic how Zion is getting his words and feelings and thoughts across. Because, like I said, at this point, if he was to make a move, I don't think it'd be, who knows, if he came straight up. And pardon me, how likely do you think it would be that these guys would basically be able to battle back and keep this guy, because I want to tell you something right now. What's the chances of Zion Williamson actually staying with New Orleans? Because, like I said, oftentimes we get caught up with Zion leaving. What if he stayed? But all signs, if you're just looking at the stars and everything, how things are aligned, everything is pointing to Zion Williamson's departure from New Orleans and going to another basketball team. And like I said, I think that's going to be a big-time double cross for the Pelicans. It's going to set their franchise back for the next 4 to 5 years, especially if they don't get equitable assets. But you're not going to get equitable assets for Zion Williamson because there's no trade package that could possibly bring you that, especially a healthy Zion Williamson. So now the Pelicans have to think, is this a Porzingis situation? Is he going to be injury prone for the next several years? If that's the case, let's unload him. You understand? So I think that's the questions that they're going to have to ask themselves, the Pelicans, because all this trouble is, at some point, is this all worth it? Zion hasn't really produced much on the floor. Obviously, he's gotten his numbers. He's looking like an all-star with his numbers and stat line, but it hasn't been conducive to any winning. So, like I said, I believe that's going to be used, to kind of spearhead this trade request that's inevitably going to happen. I know everybody can see it, but let me know everybody's thoughts on this topic, man, because this is going to be the double cross of the ages. And Zion Williamson has like I said, it's going to be crazy. This is unbelievable. Zion Williamson, when he requests this trade, man, it's gonna be like the biggest shit going on, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be wild. I'm almost starting to think, if you're the Pelicans, do you want to handle this kind of private? But it ain't gonna be private because this is Zion Williamson. Because if Zion requests a trade, it's gonna hurt you. This is why I'm saying this is gonna be the ultimate double cross. Because it's not only going to be Zion's departure from New Orleans, but you guys are not even going to be able to get equitable quality assets. It's going to be more like Zion. You're going to have to trade Zion where he want to go. If not, shit, you're going to be backed into a corner. Hopefully, me, I don't really have a bone in this fight. So I don't really, it is what it is. But I do mess with Zion. But I just want Zion in a better situation that's conducive to winning. The bright lights in New York don't sound too bad to me. What about you? We about to get up out of here. I need everybody to hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports. Zion Williamson is on the verge of double crossing the New Orleans Pelicans. Just watch and see.